Ever wonder if those just refuse to stay buried? For Beth Dutton, the past isn't a distant memory, it's a shadow clinging to her heels. After the events of Yellowstone, you'd think escaping to Texas with Rip would offer some peace. But what if the sins of the past have a way of resurfacing? Beth and Rip sought a fresh start in South Texas, hoping to build a life free from the Yellowstone's turmoil. They envisioned a new chapter focused on building a thriving beef business. However, the specter of Jamie Dutton looms large, even hundreds of miles away. In Rio Paloma, Beth is chasing a sense of peace she never found at the Yellowstone. Operating outside her father's shadow, she's starting a wholesale beef venture that could have saved the ranch, but John Dutton wouldn't allow it. And yet, even here, Jamie's memory isn't far and kind of from her mind. During a celebration of a new business deal, Beth encounters Joaquin Reyes, a fixer sent by a rival ranch. She immediately sizes him up, noting his smooth demeanor. When pressed, she casually mentions he reminds her of her father's attorney, a thinly veiled reference to Jamie. A smirk plays on her lips, revealing a triumphant, almost predatory satisfaction. For Beth, killing Jamie wasn't just an act of revenge. It was a deeply personal victory. The animosity stemmed from a horrific act in their youth when Jamie orchestrated her sterilization. This betrayal fueled a lifelong desire for retribution. And then Jamie embodied everything Beth despised, like weakness, desperation, and a constant need for approval. Beth recognizes in Joaquin a similar eagerness to please, the same desperate need for validation that defined Jamie's relationship with John Dutton. Jamie constantly sought his father's approval while being forced to carry out his often questionable orders. Beth sees the same dynamic playing out with Joaquin, but remains confident she's in control. But can Beth truly escape her past? The truth about Jamie's disappearance is beginning to surface. A recent article in the Bozeman Examiner reports on Governor Dutton's death and notes that Attorney General James Dutton is now missing after attempting to harm his sister, Beth. And this article is gaining traction and could attract unwanted attention from there. And it's just hired attention from, Beulah Jackson, a powerful and resourceful woman, is investigating the Duttons. She's known for her tenacity and willingness to dig deep. If Beulah begins to connect the dots, she could uncover the truth about Jamie's fate. While Beth and Rip meticulously covered their tracks, the truth has a way of revealing itself. And Beth and Rip burned Jamie's car and disposed of his body in the train station, believing that they had erased all evidence. But Beulah Jackson is not easily deterred. If she discovers the truth, it could become a weapon against Beth and Rip, allowing Jamie to exact his revenge from beyond the grave. It's a dangerous game Beth is playing, and the stakes are higher than ever. Um, will her past finally catch up to her? Um, or can she continue to outrun the ghosts that haunt her? It's safe to say that Beth and Rip's new life in Texas is about to get a whole lot more complicated. Um, speaking of complicated family dynamics, what do you call a Dutton Ranch detective? Um, Unstable. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.